Hey, yo everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing another edition of what I am thinking. Now, for those who are new to my channel and know nothing about this video series, it is exactly how it sounds. I sit down and I talk about what I am thinking. Now, it can be about anything. It can be about socks. It could be about the Intercontinental Championship. It can be about rings. It could be about deodorant. It doesn't matter. But chances are it's going to be geeky related, like comic books, video games, or movies, or something involved with my channel. And what am I thinking today? Well, today I like to sit down and just chat with you guys, like kind of a year in review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles new comic book series. I'll be showing you the covers for the series as I talk. And this is going to be very informal. It's just going to be about what I think of the series because we did hit issue number 13, so it's a little over a year that we've had this series, and I just kind of want to vent out what I feel and on a whole how the series is. So I'm going to just show you the covers, and there might be multiple of covers like this. I have tons of covers ones. I got all the turtles for cover one because I had to. I just had to. But yes, so basically what happened is TMNT is, for the most part, getting rebooted. Or did get rebooted. And you can think of this new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series very akin to the original interpretation of the Turtles, which was the Mirage series. Now, despite the fact that it's very close to the Mirage series, and if you know nothing about the Mirage TMNT, that's the original Turtles, the original thing, before the show, before the movies, before everything else. And it was in that series the Turtles were a lot more serious, a lot more grittier, but they still had that nice little witty quirks and remarks that they say. And there were also some elements that were different than in some of the other continuities. But on a whole, the Mirage series was actually pretty damn fun. And one of my favorite interpretations of the Turtles. So what they did is they wanted to reboot the Turtles, and they got some of the original creators on it too. And they kind of gave us this new interpretation of the Turtles, which is very similar and very akin to the Mirage Turtles, but at the same time, kind of different too. It's kind of a blending of sorts of all the turtles and all the different kind of turtles that we've had through the years. And again, as you can see, I've have multiple covers of tons of the issues, and that's because for a while my Comicology account had collected all variants, and I don't need all the variants for turtles, but still, it's nice to have some of them. Um, but yes, so this is kind of a cultivation, a collection of all the turtle elements in all the different universes put together, which can be good and it can be bad. It depends on how you approach it because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a very delicate series. It has gone in the range and the gambit of incredibly serious to borderline goofy. I mean, the original 80s cartoon, for how much good it was, there was quite a lot of goofiness that went along with it too. So, um, that's the thing about Turtles. It can be serious, it can be goofy. And this is a more recent issue. And I'm just talking about the main series. We do have the likes of the micro series right here, but if you can see that. But we're not going to talk about the micro series. We're going to talk about the main series. On a whole, what I have to say is that this has been, and I'm being completely honest, and I'm very, I can be very picky with my things, but this has been the best interpretation of the Turtles thus far. And I dare say some of the best comics that I've read this past year. While the TMNT series hasn't done anything, I want to say, revolutionary in the ways of writing or artwork, what it has done is taken a franchise, taken a set of characters that are so beloved with people throughout ages, because you have to understand, from the original inception from the 80s all the way up till just recently, we've had tons of turtle shows, we have had tons of turtle movies, so it's almost like everyone has their bit of turtles. I think the last turtle show was in 2003, and then a new one's coming out now. I already reviewed the figures for them and such. So, um, the thing is everyone knows about the turtles. It's like everyone knows about Transformers. Everyone knows about Batman. It's something that's always brought along, always reinterpreted, and always told differently. But it's a delicate thing to handle, and what I love is that this has taken all the best elements from all the other turtle stuff, mashed it together, and lo and behold, this is what we get. A great comic series. It's serious and it's kind of gritty, but at the same time, it has a lightheartedness to it. It has some great story elements to it. It really did blend a lot of the different stories from all the different continuities and kind of make a better story of all of them. How the Shredder is handled in this, I think it's a lot better than how he was handled in the Mirage series. And he was handled pretty well in the Mirage series, better than the comic, the cartoon. We all know what happened in the cartoon, but in the Mirage series, Shredder was eventually killed off, and then they had clones of Shredder, yada 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 yada. I hate saying yada yada yada, but in this they don't go about that, but they still handle Shredder with a certain level of dignity and seriousness to him. A lot of people think of Shredder as kind of a pussy, for lack of a better term, but he's not. Shredder is a downright scary individual, and it takes all the turtles just to hold him back. Um, and that's just to hold him back. They don't even come close to beating him. So, yes, again, this takes all the great things from the turtles and it just puts it together and it makes it into a nice, neat package. And I think that's what makes the series so good. It's like I said, it's not revolutionary when it comes down to writing or art, although the writing is great and the art is great. I don't want to take anything away from that. But it just blends everything together so well. And maybe it's because they have the original creators on there, the original writers. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's because comics have evolved since the 80s. Let's be honest. With the evolution of comics, also comes the evolution of writers. You look at George Perez and you look at him back in the day when he was working on New Titans, and you look at him now as a completely different writer. And one can say that about anyone. Frank Miller is completely different than when he was back in the day. Dennis O'Neill's later work is a lot different from his earlier work. Again, writers had to evolve through the time. In comic books, as they evolve, the writers had to evolve with them. So, in saying that, TNT has been a nice evolution of sorts for the comics. Um, there's not much more I can do for this other than continue praising it for another 12 minutes. What I have to say is this: go out, pick it up, find the issues, pick it up and trade. This is the best of TMNT. If you know nothing about TMNT going into this, don't worry, because you know what? You get everything you need here. By the way, the new origin story for the Turtles, so well done. So well done. Really is the best turtle interpretation and one of the best comics you can get out there. Just for the pure nostalgic and fun factor of it. And I hope this series continues for a long, long time. That's I'm going to end this video here. What's your opinions on TMNT? Have you been enjoying it? Are you interested in getting in it? Comment, video respond below. Whatever way. I'm interested to hear your opinions. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.